Alright guys, so welcome back. So in this video, like in the previous video, I had mentioned what are pointers and what are the basic meaning of pointers. We even had discussed what is the meaning of an assignment statement as well as an executable statement. So in this video I am going to explain like how can we declare a pointer and how the pointer operations basically go on like behind the scene also. So let's start. Here as you can see like this one. Yes, as you can see I have a like variable known as x is equals to 50, and so we know that what happens basically behind the scene. In our memory a box is created and 50 is stored in that box, and we know that x is a reference name or a variable to this box. Alright, so whenever we want to retrieve the value 50, we can just specify the name x. Okay, now for an instance I assume that this box has address of 1004. It can be anything. I'm just assuming this thing so that it becomes very like clear for our better understanding. All right, so like uh, just let's just focus on this int part. All right, because when I'll be explaining this, see I have numbered the statements as 1, 2 and 3. So when I'll be explaining this part, I'll just for that I am just explaining one thing. So what is this, does this int basically mean? It basically means that the box that will store this value, and that box that is referred by the variable name x. So what is the type of this value? All right, so we know that in this box the 50 is there and it is an integer. So basically compiler does not know it, so we need to tell the compiler that okay fine, this is 50 and this is an integer. So how can we do that? So we can do that with the help of this. So this is an int, this is known as basic typically data type. Suppose if this instead of 50 I had 50.5 or 50.78, so that is decimal point number. So that in case of that the data type would have been float or double according to the value. All right, so in case of pointers the scene, there is a simple twist you can just imagine. So let's analyze statement 1 now here. All right, I have int star of p. So basically the variable name here is p, and what does this star bc means? So this star, whenever we put a star in front of any kind of variable, this basically specifies the compiler that this variable is a pointer, or it is basically it will be working as a pointer. All right, so what does pointer basically mean? I told you that whatever the box that will be created in the memory, and that box will be referred to by the name p, that box can contain only address and nothing else. The address can be of any form. It can be a long integer, it can be a short, it can be even a hexadecimal number, but the main crux is that the box that will be referred to by the name p, that should basically contain an address and nothing else. All right, it should be an address of any other location or memory. So in this case, like this box 50 here, we have the address I have specified is 1004. So whenever we specify a star before any variable name, that basically indicates the compiler that fine, it is a pointer variable. All right, so now here what does this int mean? Does it mean that the value within the box of p will be an integer? No, that is not the case. In case of pointers it has a different perspective. So what is that perspective? Like here, what this is a pointer. So what is, as the name itself suggests, all right, so this has to point to something. All right, so if I take this, suppose p, you can see the arrow mark, p is pointing to this box. All right, since it is a pointer, you will get a better understanding of it when I tell you when I explain you statement 3 and 2 and 3. All right, just for now instance, pointers mean it will point. So basically, as you can see in this diagram, p is pointing to this box. All right, that, and what is that box? That is the box which is an address of 1004 and which has the value of 50 in it, and this box has a name known as x, a reference name or variable, right? So in this box, whatever the value is here, this 50 is known as an integer, all right? So in case of pointers, whenever we have this kind of data type in front, that basically specifies the location or the box to which p will point, the value that will be stored in that box, what is the type of it. Alright, so please understand this thing. Like in this case, suppose instead of 50, if I had 50.8, alright, so it is a decimal point number. So what is its type? It is float. Alright, so now if I store the address of this box in another box here, and I know this is a pointer, so basically this box will be referred to as p, and p will be a pointer. Alright, so I need to when I write the data type of p, that should be also float. Why it should be float? Because the location to which p is pointing, or the box to which p is pointing, the value within that box is 50.8, which is a floating point number. That's why the data type of this pointer variable will be float. Whenever my value, suppose if 50, instead of 50 I had 50.8, then I would have declared here float star of p. Alright, so basically the data type before a pointer variable indicates the type of the value that is stored in the location or the box to which p is pointing. And what is p? P is a pointer. Alright, so now let's come to this statement 2. Okay, so let's come to this statement 2 here. So statement 2 is what? P is equals to AND of x. So basically we know that this is an assignment statement, right? So AND is an ampersand operator. Basically this ampersand sign, this means that give me the address of the box that is referred to by the variable name x, and I'll store that in p, which means I'll store that in a box that is referred to by the variable name p. And since this thing is an address, so p has to be a pointer. So already we have declared it previously before statement 2 in statement 1 that p is a pointer. Alright, and since p is storing the address of this particular box, which is x, alright, so what is the value inside it? 50. And what is the type of this 50? It is integer. So basically the type of our pointer should be integer. Alright, so as you can see in this diagram, in this box, okay, this is the value which is stored here is the address of the box here of this x. It is stored here, and this box has a name p, and basically since p is a pointer, so it is pointing to this box. You will get to understand this when I explain statement 3, that what is the meaning of this pointing thing. Alright, so now let's come down to statement 3. Alright, so in this statement 3, see, this is not a assignment statement, as you can see clearly. Alright, so this is an executable statement. So here star p. So what does this basically mean? What does this mean? You people generally tend to get confused here, because we have mentioned star p here and again star p here. So like how does this thing correlate? Alright, so see, you need to understand one thing. This thing is basically declaration of pointer. Alright, which means whenever we declare a pointer, its type should be mentioned. This is a declaration statement. Alright, but here whenever we say star p, this is known as dereferencing. All right. So what does this dereferencing basically mean? See, this is a completely different context. I'm again saying people basically tend to get confused because once this is whenever we have any kind of data type specified before any kind of variable, whether it be a pointer variable or any normal variable, this is known as a declaration statement, which means we are saying the compiler, okay, make me a box, and I'll refer that box with this name of p, and this the data type should be int. Okay, and I have explained that the basic difference between the data type of a normal variable and what does this int, the data type of a pointer variable, mean. All right, so just correlate with it. So what does this dereferencing here mean, like print f star of p? So let's come back to this diagram. I have said here that p is pointing to this box here. All right, so which means whenever I print the value of p, okay, suppose I'll just show you one thing. Sorry, I have just made a simple mistake here. All right, I'll just cut short this thing. Just give me a second. All right, okay, so just I think just take this arrow down to here. All right, see, it's I know it's a kind of a mess, so please pardon me for that, but let's just get into the concept. I just want the concept to get cleared. Okay, so like, see, we have printf %u of p. Okay, whenever I do this, okay, whenever I do this, this basically prints the value of p. All right, what is the value of p here? And see, always remember, this is an executable statement. It is not an assignment statement. It is not even it is not an assignment statement, and it is not even a declaration statement. It is a executable statement. All right, so see, printf %u of p. So this basically prints the value of p. All right, what is the value of p? Which means the value which is contained in the box that is referred to by the variable name p. So what is the value here? 1004. So basically this will print 1004, and we know what is 1004. 1004 is the address of this box. All right, but when we are writing this kind of a statement, all right, where star p is involved and this person d is involved, so what does that basically mean? Since it is pointing, so whenever we write like star p whenever we write star p in any executable statement, this basically will retrieve this particular value 50. All right, and that will get printed. So whenever at the please just pardon this this statement. All right, and just replace it with all right, so this will be my statement 3. All right, I just made a simple mistake there. All right, so so what will be my output of this? My output will be 50. So I'm again explaining this part. All right, so here when we are giving this kind of a statement, where star p is not involved, there that time it will print the value of p. Okay, this is known as type specifier. I'll just clarify it later on, but first you need to understand how does this pointer scene work. All right, so this will basically print the value. So what is the value of p? Value of p is 1004. And what is 1004? The address of this particular box, the address of this x box, right? And but when we are in an executable statement, when we put star p, what does this basically imply? This basically imply that p is a pointer, and since I am writing star p, I am dereferencing it in an executable statement. So whatever the value that is inside the box of that thing which P is pointing, take that value and print it here, since the executable statement is printf. Alright, printf. So executable statement is printf. Alright, so this is the basic crux that you need to understand. Basically, I have people generally tend to confuse here that int star p again. So again we are telling here star p. So what does this basically mean? So whenever you see this kind of data type in front, that is basically an declaration statement. All right, so that has nothing to do, that is just mentioning the compiler that what kind of variable I am creating and what will be its data type. All right, but whenever we have encountered this thing star p in any kind of an executable form of a statement, that basically means that since p is a pointer and p is pointing to some location, all right, get me the value that is present in that location to which p is pointing and just print it here. So basically here p was pointing to this location. So when I am dereferencing it here, this is known as basically dereferencing. So when I am dereferencing it here, it will basically take this 50 value, which means it will take the value that is in this location which is being pointed. See this arrow, this p is pointing here. All right, so it will take the value that is inside it and it will print it. All right, so if you have any kind of a doubt regarding this, please do mention in the comment box below. And if you like the video, please give a like and please do share it, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, thank you so much. In the next video we'll do some more of examples of this kind of pointers, and I'll be explaining even how pointer arithmetic works, because arithmetic what we means like plus, minus. In case of normal it is like addition, subtraction, but in case of pointers it has a separate different logic. All right, so see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.